Hi there, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus, if you don't know your Moon and Rising sign, check the description box for a link to alwaysastrology.com. There you'll find your whole birth chart, and that way if you want additional information through the week, you can check your Moon and Rising sign for the week as well as your Sun sign. So this is for June 20th to the 27th. It is a general reading, so I'm going to encourage you to apply whatever you hear during this spread to whatever is most prominent in your life this week, Taurus. That could be health, travel, etc. So whatever is going on prominently in your life, I hope you find these messages healing and helpful. Links to the cards that I will be using today are in the description box, as well as a link to my ebook and the reason why I'm doing this. I do plan on having a website within the next few weeks, so you can learn a little bit more about me then, and I will be uploading some face-on, in-your-face videos soon, just talking about the book, meditation, tarot, veganism, and that type of thing. So I really look forward to you sticking around for that. So in today's spread, I will be doing a 3-card spread with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here, and I'll be drawing the bottom card for general energy, and then drawing, as always, an additional message card from each of the Healing with the Angels Tarot and the Medicine card Tarot. So Taurus, I wish for you all success, joy, and wellness. Those went a little bit wonky. I'm going to keep shuffling. I call upon Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Metatron, and Uriel to guide this reading in peace, clarity, protection, and wisdom. So I got another pile there. I'm going to shuffle until I get one at a time. And I ask that Gaia bless this reading for Taurus. So Taurus, while I'm shuffling here, I wanted to let you know that there is a new moon in Cancer. That is June 21st. Of course, it also falls on the summer solstice. So it's a pretty potent day if you want to do any releasing of anything having to do with emotions and energies around the 4th house, which Cancer rules. So anything to do with family, mother, menstruation, feminine, reproductive systems, psychic power, anything around that. But the point is, around a new moon on a solstice, is to release it, to let it go. So if there's something you'd like to do there, it doesn't have to be this massive ritual. It can just be a little prayer or a sense of gratitude. But to learn more, you can always look that up. Just Google new moon in Cancer on the solstice, and you'll learn about why it's a pretty potent moon. And happy almost summer solstice to you. So Taurus, in your current central position, we have the card Truth Be Told. Now, particularly because this is in the center, this is screaming for you to be blunt. Now, I don't normally even say that. I wouldn't even say that, but this, because it's central, something needs to be said, something needs to be released in a loving way, because without release of it, it is going to trip you up. It's going to keep you in the shadows. It's going to keep the truth, which ultimately is love, from ever fully manifesting, and that's really not good for anybody. And the reason why I say it is about love is because of the artwork in the card, for example. It's also the opposite. I'll be showing you these in just a moment, by the way. It's also the opposite of wearing a mask. So the central position is basically saying, screaming, I might even say, take off the mask, be really, really honest, be really even vulnerable. You don't have to do this with everybody. You don't have to do this at work, for example. But if this is a personal, private, or particularly outstanding relationship for you, I think it's time to do this if you want the rewards from it, okay? And then to one side, we have the message in a bottle. This is all about you knowing what to do next. I don't think you're going to feel tripped up here. I don't think you're going to feel confused about even how to go about this. It's just about making up your mind, making the decision to tell your truth, okay? And then with the milk and honey card to the other side, just one of the most beautiful cards in the whole deck. So I love seeing this. This is about pure ecstasy. This is nirvana. This is about feeling loved and appreciated. And it could be that because of this conversation or because of this release, you'll feel more zen because of it. You'll feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, okay, Taurus? So with the bottom of the deck energy card here, we have the Treasure Island. Really interesting. For a moment, I want to show you something. I feel like you're straddling sort of two worlds here. And the reason I say this is because we have, look at this. These are two worlds, and I'm looking specifically at the air and then the water. The air is the intellect, the water is the emotions. I think you might even been straddling this for some time, and you could feel like you're caught in the middle of something. And I think this is the way out. Okay, Taurus, I really do. I think that just expressing your truth, getting your truth out. This is the bottom of the deck energy. This is to the left of the truth be told. This is knowing the right time, who to say it to, when, and how. Your message will be clear. Your message will be well received, etc. And it will, according to the spread today, Taurus, will lead to healing. And I really want you to notice as well, both of these cards, the Treasure Island and the Truth Be Told, are surrounded by hearts. This is about you getting to the heart of the matter. And I want you to notice as well, I'm just going to lay these down. I want you to notice the reason I say it's about taking the mask off is because the owl, which is a nocturnal animal, it is an animal associated with the moon, with women, with psychic energy, etc. Just throwing that out there. But the owl is on top of a mask, as in superseded. The owl, this energy has ascended the mask. It's ascended a need for approval, okay? In all regards. And I hope you can see here that there is a window. So this is supposed to express that the truth has been told, and this is what it looks like following it. And you can see that the cage is open. You're free. Look at this beautiful blue sky behind a little bit of the haziness that you're going to clear up because you're able to get to the bottom of this. So this is really beautiful. It's about getting to the heart of the matter. I don't think you're going to have a hard time doing this at all, according to these other cards here. You're going to know how to do it. You already probably know how it feels to do this as well. You might have done it before. Whether you need practice or not, that's another thing, or whether you have the other person or the other individuals or concept or notion or whatever you're doing this around or with is not going to be resistant, okay? You're not going to meet with resistance during this time. So just to finish up the central spread before going into clarifiers here, we're looking at the milk and honey card. Again, this is pure nirvana. This is a state of bliss here. This is everyone gets what they want, everyone gets what they need without stealing, without forging, without taking or tricking. This is all about substance, okay, and being honorable and being truthful and looking for the good in everything. So I really feel here that if you are able to express yourself openly and honestly in the situation that is prominent for you this week, Taurus, that it'll be met with success, okay? Again, with the hearts standing above the mask, being above something. If, for example, it is met with some type of resistance, it's still your truth. And that really becomes the other person's, I'm not going to say problem, but they now have to deal with your truth. And that might take some time. And if that's the case, then you can't force someone to deal with something. You can certainly give them space. You can tell them that it's okay. But I don't think it's about getting away with anything either. It's something that if it is met with any resistance, there is going to be a sense of, okay, I understand you need time, but let's revisit this. Don't let that person or persons or feeling or concept or whatever you're addressing this with get away, or that conversation is over. You know, your truth is told and it just falls flat. You know, with no outcome at all, because it wasn't, not that it wasn't well received, but it wasn't received at all. So it has to be, there has to be a speaker and a listener. There has to be someone who's engaging with you during this time. If this is about yourself and this is a personal matter, say spiritual, emotional, psychological matter, I think this is going to be very healing and very relieving for you, Taurus. So I'm very excited for you to see all this. And again, with the between the heart and the mind here, I think you're going to find a really healthy balance here, and you're going to find a way, or you're going to be shown a way to deal with this very positively, so that the best of outcome occurs for all individuals involved. So I'm going on about 2 minutes of shuffling here. I'm going to shuffle 3 more times and then pull from the deck if we don't get a jumper. All right. So I'm just going to split the deck and pull here, and we have divine guidance. So how beautiful is this? This is, again, this is you. When I said that you know what to do, you know what's next, you're confident in moving in this direction, I do feel it's because you feel very protected here. You feel that if you do have questions, a prayer, or even gratitude, if you're not a spiritual-minded person and you're not the prayerful type, expressing gratitude and thanks, kind of the same thing. In my opinion, it's kind of the same thing. So make a habit of doing this if you haven't already, and certainly if you request additional guidance this week, or if you're looking for additional strength, just remember, outside of the spiritual world, and you probably already have your favorite angels or archangels or to pray to, or prayers that you already have in your repertoire already. If that's not something that's comfortable or common for you, I recommend giving thanks at this time, because that's really its own kind of prayer. Gratitude is an incredible energy. It's an incredible energy source. Very high vibrational energy source. So to finish off your reading, Taurus, for the week, we have the hawk. The hawk's keyword is messenger. Now, interestingly enough, we've got the 3 birds here. We've got the pelican, the owl, and then the hawk. All of these animals, all winged animals, relate to the air quality. Air rules the signs Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So there could be some, if not some of those energies, there could be some of those actual signs involved with you this week, where you could be drawing support from, for example, or this communication is occurring with those signs. However, overall, what it means is that you are feeling in a communicative state. This is a place that you are confident with this week. You might have even had to struggle a little bit to get here, but you see the outcome is the nirvana, right? The outcome is beautiful. So I don't see anything stopping you this week, and all good things lay ahead. Do it with heart. That's all this is really saying. Speak your truth with heart, and you will find the weight has been lifted. All right, Taurus, if you have a moment, as always, make sure you comment below. Let me know what you think of the reading. Subscribe if you already haven't. I upload a reading for your sign every week. And until I see you next time, please take good care, and I will see you then. Bye for now.